So this is what I was eating in there, right? Except that plate there, because that's from when we was in Spain. But that's the type of food I was eating to keep me alive whilst I was in hospital for them to keep me up. Right? And that juice is like beetroot and other like spinach and kale and that. So this is Frida and her book. She's a sickle cell warrior. She's a published author, natural health advisor. She creates programs. Yes, yeah. She's SS, but she don't suffer. She said that her settles are around there in her France. So next time she's doing a talk. Yeah, and the thing is, she lives in Ghana now. She, her parents are Ghanaian anyway. So, and she spends her time in Ghana. Wow. Yeah. She said that I was at 87%, unsickled. But she, as I said, she's very strict with, no nonsense. So she does like individual consultations for our members, and she will write up like programs for individuals as well.
Does she do that by Skype?
Yeah, she does Skype.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be great. Yeah, be great contact for us.
Yeah, and mentoring and so forth. Okay. We've done our parliamentary visit in February. We still got a pickup back on that. We suffered with a lot of not enough staff. We need more volunteers because it's like the same people doing everything. It's hard to get everything done. But we need to get back to Parliament, and I think a coalition of the groups with the same agenda in Parliament, because it's numbers. They won't listen to us if it's just 2 and 3 of us popping up there.
The more of us that start getting together for stuff like this, the more power we'll have. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, we've done our sponsor book. We just completed that. I think Curtis told me the figures. Right now, the sponsor book is a route that I started in 2003. So we've done that particular same route 3 times. 2003, 2004 and 2005. And then I moved away because I now live in Essex. But because I've started up this new route and it's in Tottenham, we decided to do a walk, and I had the same route because it was already mapped out. So it wasn't a case of starting up the route, it was the case of just doing the whole thing. I was very pleased. We had a lot of support, and as Curtis said, how much did we raise?
Just over £3,000.
Yeah, a lot of community support. It was fantastic, especially for the first one. Yeah. So next year we'll be making more noise, more people, Okay, we do community support, and as I said, most of our consultant is Dr. Yarderman. She's a senior consultant at the North Middlesex, and our favourite nurse, Nassau, and he's centre manager for the George Marsh Centre. Notice that I've taken a picture in the middle. This is when we was doing the yoga. Just to show that he was there. Right, that's a Rockstone bike alley at the top. Those are the guys that are going to do the biking. So we passed them on the walk. So we popped in, and they gave us water and so forth, the walkers and that. And we support other groups like the Shane Project, where I was there. They're multiple sclerosis. Right, we also support our local lupus group. So we go and we sit in on their meetings. They come to ours and we support each other. Last year we were talking about community support. People baked cakes and raffled it off, and gave us the donations of what they raised. This group is they're called Our Legacy. They do a quiz night. It's on black culture. And it's very funny. It's a fun night. It really is. And on this occasion they gave us £300. They raised the money for us and donated it to us. So we do have a lot of community support. Our ambassador. There's a reason, she started with us at the beginning of this year with Judith Jacob. She was fantastic on the walk because she's a Tottenham girl, So she knows everybody, she's in the shops, come back in the buckets. It was, we had fun. So, and if you guys can look about a walk, a route in Hackney, we'll come and join, help you shake your buckets and, do the same thing. So, some managers' profiles, Curtis is sitting, beside you. Last year he was our treasurer, this year he's our chair, so we swap roles so everybody gets involved. He says, motivate others to dream big and aim high. Be secure in the knowledge that your dreams can become your reality. Then there's me, I just say, together everybody achieves more. Team, do it together. There's my daughter, she's Leanne. She was our chair last year. This year she's our treasurer, but she's also our family support officer, and she also works for she's a social worker, and she does, so that is her day job. So she brings it in and she can, manage like our families and so forth. So she's a senior in that. And she just says, as long as we know what it is we want, we can plan and achieve our goals. Sickle Cell Cause aims to be an effective support system for those that need a voice. Got me loud. Right, Mr. Phil, he's another author in our organisation. Now he's an international speaker, a motivational speaker, and he goes, around the world doing this. And a lot of us can't. Okay, a lot of us can't do work full time. Can't keep a full time job or even part time. So a lot of people do a lot of home businesses, and he helps people to get their feet under the ground and does these talks and keep people, so if you want to got a business and you need that, or he will introduce you to a business, and if it fits, tailor make it for you, and get you on your way so that you can have an income, so you're not reliant, because another thing is like this reliance, it's like it's a and on that point, I'm going to introduce you now to our vice coordinator and our massage therapist. She's very popular, Ms. Brenda Spooner. Thank you, Brenda.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, let me pause this and I'll come across. Just close.
Yeah.
My name is Brenda. I forget about the formalities so much, but my actual business name is Aborn Spooner. Okay. If you know what spooning is, you'll understand why it's such a powerful name. Because spooning is all about love. Okay. I'll tell you how the name came about first and foremost. It's actually made up of my family names. Obviously, Spooner is my maiden name. Born is my grandmother's maiden name. And the A stands for Appleweight, which is my mother's maiden name. So you can see it's all been basically waiting to be birthed. And I personally believe that massage is not a luxury. It's all about self-love. Now, before we go into the history of massage itself, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my background. I'm actually a qualified librarian, and I've been doing that for something years. And I worked in a university for many, many years as a law librarian and various other subjects. And when I was made redundant, I decided that I wanted to do something different. And one day I was just walking past Morley College and I saw the brochure, opened it up, and I said, oh, massage, I love massage. I wanted to be a doctor in the past, when I was very young. I had to divert off that course. But I thought, you know what, as I enjoy a massage, I think that I could really do this. And so I completed that course in 2014. And it just so happened that I was in contact with Samantha. I don't even know how we got in contact. Facebook. It was on Facebook, but how we actually got linked on Facebook, I have no idea. And as soon as I passed my course, which was on the 7th of July 2014, I contacted everybody on my Facebook list and I said, look, I'm a qualified massage therapist. If you need somebody to massage you, I'm here, la 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 la. And then Samantha said, oh yeah, that's really interesting. She told me what she did, and I thought, you know what? I might be of some use to people who are suffering with a condition that I don't have, but I do have a link to, in the sense that my older sister and my mother are both, they have sickle cell trait, and I don't. So basically, I was really interested in massage, I was really interested in the cause, and that was the reason why I linked up with the previous group, and now we've become Sickle Cell Cause, and I'm working on that. Now, one of the things that's always been my objective in life is to make a difference, okay? be it in learning, education, teaching people to do research in their courses or whatever. But in this instance, as a massage therapist, I'm able to help people to, with their pain, you know, offer relaxation and helping them, people to sleep when they've got various conditions that can cause them issues. So that's a bit about me. Okay? Now, the history of massage. Now, when we think about massage, me personally, I see it as something that's quite natural. And way back in Egypt, there was a gentleman called Imhotep. And in my eyes, he was the true father of medicine. The Greeks actually went over to Africa and they stole his ideas. And who's that? Is it Hippocrates or Hypocrite? Or whatever they want to call him. He was the one who then came back, and he's the one that they call now the father of medicine, where in actual fact it was this gentleman.